Hello, welcome to my channel again. Today is April the 16th, time 2:16, and today my topic would be about my experience in the place now that's called so-called America and other things I want to talk about, especially my brothers in New Mexico, the Pueblo Apaches and stuff. And if you like what I'm about to say, you can comment, share, and subscribe. And almost not to forget the most praises to the Most High. Now, let me start. Um, I had bad experience with certain people in Connecticut, and like I said, other tribes believe in different things. But my mother's nation, they believe, that we was always here and we was created by certain beings that had a higher ability, authority to do that by the Most High grade to certain beings certain things to do. All of them can't do that. That's why people say that you come from another place. We didn't. We was always here. Now, without further say on that subject, I want to know, if anybody, I got to look at my comments to see if anybody, try to help my brothers in New Mexico. And something else I would like to talk about my experience here. So far, I've been in Connecticut since 2006 when I moved here from New York. And I like good cops and stuff like that. I have cops in my family and stuff, but I'm not gonna hate all of them because you got a couple of bad apples. I don't hate anybody. I'm just saying what happened to me 2 Saturdays ago. I got to go to internal affairs on this. Um, I was in the parking lot, minding my business, getting ready to leave, and and I'm not saying it because they was poor, and they just happened to be those individuals. It was about like eight little Puerto Rican boys. None of them went up over the age of 16. I'm minding my business, and I think I spoke about this some on my other topic. They just started going in on me for no reason, shooting rubber bands at me. Then one of them threw a brick and hit me in my face with it. So I went inside a Walmart, to try to find an officer. He didn't do the right thing. He said they gotta look at the camera. So I was so upset, I just left. I should have went and got the man and told him what happened. But when you upset, I just left. I see he didn't really want to do what he's supposed to do. The guy was still in the parking lot. He was supposed to detain them. He didn't do anything. He was more concerned about my car being double parked, and I don't think that was right. So I'm trying to go there tomorrow and see could I get something done. I'm not trying to be no snitch. I don't care about snitching. I'm just saying I didn't like what he did. And other audit people, they would blast him, and try. I don't like to see nobody, do something like that. I'm just maybe he should be trained proper. He shouldn't even be working in Walmart because I see what he does. I'm not gonna call him out. I'm just gonna see what Internal Revenue do because he's supposed. I was assaulted, like when those guys on there talking about assault by shoving a camera out somebody's face. That's not assault because a camera can't bruise what a person could. They bruised my face and nothing was done about it. And like I said before, if I was an immigrant, they would have got help because they treat these people like royalty when they come in this country. But other people have been in this country for hundreds of years, or like us now, and I feel we not the newcomers, but they are the newcomers. Like when the immigrant come in this country, a American person can't even get no justice. That's no. I have a problem with them. I'm not hate nobody, but I say everybody have freedom of speech, so I'm just speaking out. And I don't like when like these audit people always saying I don't answer questions. I'm not saying nothing bad, but they seem to don't like people that snitch. And I say it again: if somebody did something to your family, you gonna want somebody to snitch. Oh, your daughter or somebody got busted in the head, you gonna want somebody to know. And to me, that's a felony act too. When you tell when the police be trying to do a interview with a person, y'all be telling the police not to. Y'all be telling the people don't talk to the cops. That's like um that's like telling them not to be honest. How a cop gonna help you if you're not honest? Or like you don't talk to them. They always say I don't answer questions. So I feel y'all got something to hide, which a lot of them do. Cause I seen one guy get arrested. He was a YouTube person, and he had a record. I said, now I see why they don't like. They all trying to be like above everybody. That's another. I don't like that when they do that. But enough of them, because I know a lot of them that's in it for the money anyway. Everybody in it for the wrong reason. Some people in it for really for their amendment rights. Some of them is that's using that like a tool that's to get reactions out of people, and they come show up at people's job, think that don't that like the person who don't have no rights with them. And I gotta say it again: stop calling them bosses. I mean, they be calling themselves bosses. You're not the boss, because if you like that child so much, that means you that's an overseer, the new slave drivers. And I'm not bound down to nobody like that. That's why they should use another word. I always say employee. But getting back, that's enough said. Getting back to what I was talking about the system is good, and sometimes the system fail you. That's why when you take any kind of oath to be, I don't know about the fire department, or do they take the same oath or not? When they swear them in like this, when you say you sworn into the system, obey what the flag stands for. So the flag tells you to stand for something wrong, and y'all got a problem with the thin blue line. Well, the flag is not honest either. It's telling you to obey the system that created them. And I'm a native, an indigenous person. I ain't doing saying bowing down to nothing like that. That's why I don't know why they get so obsessed with this flag, and they don't know the real history behind the flag. It's not true. That's why I would never say one nation under God in the liberty and justice for all. No, it's not. That's a false statement. If it was false, anybody would have never had to own slaves. So it's a lie. I don't like that flag. Not that I'm saying nothing bad. You can respect and do what you want. A person coming from a foreign country, they think it's good because they hear all this good stuff about it, but they don't hear the bad things that the flag did to Indians, and nobody speak about that. Not even them other people. They always give this other guy Franklin benefit of the doubt, like he created that amendment himself, and the other one I'm talking about, the Constitution. All that comes from the Indian. And military get their military is got it from the Indians. The Indians ones the one used to camouflage themselves. Where do you think the army got it from? They'll tell you themselves they got their military tactics from the Indians. Because the Indians was doing it before they even had a military here. We didn't have no military. That's why I understand why these people are so obsessed with. When I see those older people, I mean, if that's what you was brought up to believe in, and hey, more power to you. But a lot of people think like I do. I had uncles that served in the military. They don't even respect the flag, but they didn't tell anybody. They said back then it was hard. You did it for a paycheck. I never even saluted the flag in school, but that's my constitutional right. If I don't believe in it, I'm not going to salute it. And then now, if you don't salute the flag, they try to throw you out of schools and stuff. I was only a little 10-year-old kid. My mother said my son came from me, and she taught him that you have freedom of speech and stuff like that. So whatever person believes in, you shouldn't try to change their beliefs. And the army did that too. They did that. Like when I spoke at the army base in Brooklyn, they didn't like what I was saying. I mean, I'm telling the truth. I'm not being racist or like that. I like everybody. I even love everybody, even though they said love thy enemy. You the one get blessings. It's like my mother said, when a person cuss at you, don't get mad or cuss back at the person. You know why? He don't realize every time he cuss at you, he's blessing you. If you show no violence towards him, then you get blessed. Like he could say, "You mother." so and so and all that. You just say, I'm blessed. You keep saying that, and the demon would leave you alone. Because when people act like that, that's the demons in them making them act like that. Everybody got that in them. Because if you just got to know how to control it, and some people don't know how to control it, that's why they end up in jail doing life in prison. But what that cop did to me, it was not right, and I'm going to turn fast tomorrow. Why you gotta look at a video if I'm a cop? And I said, the guy's right there. You're supposed to go detain him. Now, that's when you're supposed to detain somebody. I was really assaulting, not like those other people. When somebody touched them, it's assault. Them little taps that they be pursued. They ain't get no bruise or smashed in the face. I got hit with a brick. I mean, a half a brick, but it still was a brick and stuff like that. So enough of that. I'm just saying things like that is not right, to people when they have something done to them like that. And nobody cares about indigenous people that made it possible for all this to be here. Like I said over and over again, if it wasn't for the natives getting the land taken, ain't nobody be in this country. Nobody. And stuff like that. And so people get amnesia quick. Like I said in the Bible, it says people going to take other people's identity. And that's what people are doing. We didn't come from no other place. I see people say that we was already here. And we have I have evidence, like my grandfather told me, some of the people that were supposed to have came here, they got met with resistance. They said, them people didn't even make it in this country. And when they try to say they no man's like that, yeah, you probably went places, but if Indians wasn't who they said they was, how can we, like, I'm not saying that like everybody look alike, is that like they say that about black people, that's not true. All black Americans do not look alike. I hear white people say, well, they look alike to me. No, they don't. Even a Chinese person, even though he may look like Asian, all Asian people don't look alike. I could tell Asians apart from one another, but that's another topic. But I'm just saying, um, I wish people would try to help my people. I'm not begging anybody, but like those natives in New Mexico really, really need help and stuff like that. I don't know if they're getting help now because I got to get in contact with them. I want to know if anybody donated money to my to my GoFundMe page. So I'm just having a bad time with people like doing things to me. I've been hurt real bad, and nobody's done nothing about it. But that was the last straw when the cop didn't do his job. I'm not saying he didn't do his job. I know he needed. I know I don't like to try to get people in trouble. 'Cause I know times is hard now. I don't want to see nobody get fired from the job, but all the people don't care because they just like to try to hurt people. Like they single out cops all the time. Won't y'all do something else? Go film nature or something like that. You always got to go in a building and I don't care what they say. That is harassment. You keep and going someplace, even when they make their point, their asses would stay in the building and just talk all the time. What for? You know, made your point. If I make my point, I'm leaving. I'm not going to hang around because they're looking for confrontation. And they keep saying they don't, and they do so use a camera as a weapon, and they contradict themselves all the time. I listen to them when he said a camera is not it's just a camera, not a weapon. When you say, well, you're gonna be on the internet for life, that's saying that you using the camera as a weapon to ruin this man's life, or you're somebody getting somebody fired. They that's what I'm saying. People are in this for the wrong reason. Some people do it for a hustle. Because I heard a guy say how much money he make. Why would you be bragging about what you make? That's why a cop told me, she, when we see them, so we get them all the people in Connecticut. When she see them, she don't pay them no mind. And they were talking about your badge number and all that stuff. She said, Jeff, but she don't give it to them. She said, report me. I don't care. Like they like to threaten people. If you threaten them back, they don't like that. And that's what happened to me. A lot of people have threatened me. And it's like you can't say nothing and you don't have no rights. I think the indigenous person have. I'm not trying to act like they the greatest people in the world, but my ancestor was here first, and we made it possible for people to be in this country. Nobody gives the Indian credit for nothing. They always give it to the so-called European descent people. I'm not saying that all of them is bad, but like the cold talkers too. I'm talking about every subject I can find and stuff like that. I'm not trying to throw people because I really want people to help the natives in New Mexico, the Pueblo Indians. I think it's in my box. You can see where they at. You can send them, like donate money to me. Then I make sure they get it because I want to go down there and help them too. I mean, I'm not saying that they special, but people know what I'm talking about. People from other countries do get help when they come here. Me or anybody, African American person, he got to have all this proof to get some help, and you still won't get it sometime. It's like they forget about people here, and that's why some immigrants think they better. Like you been in the country all the time. Yeah, I can get help, and you can't. But they like to play people against one another. And some people fall into that category. Because I met a girl from Haiti. She said they teach them that Americans are lazy, don't do nothing. That's why when they come here, they have this funky attitude that every American is like that. But that's not true. But my little subject I just talk about. I try to enlighten people on certain things that they don't know. Some people don't want to know the truth. They don't been told lies too so long. They'll believe a lie quicker than they would the truth. That is like in a relationship, a lady and a man can be together. Here come another person. You only know this person for 6 months. You know the other person your whole life. They always go with the person that they only know in a couple of months. Oh, that's my best friend. How that be your best friend? They've always said it's your best friend. You gotta know the person at least 20 years to make a best friend. Not no 5 months or 3 months. That's my best friend. You don't know that person real good. And that's all I want to say on that subject. But I really need somebody to reach out because to me, and I'm not the beggar type, but I'm just saying that I want people to go in my comment box and get what you can for them. Isn't the money is not for me. It's for them. I'm even gonna put like $100 in when a new month come in for these natives that people don't help. I don't know if somebody's helping them now because it's been a while since been in contact with them, but I'm getting back into it and stuff like that. But like what the cop did to me, two subjects. I had an incident with a guard and Stop and Shop. Nothing was done about it. Nasty guard. So he called me a dumb Indian. So I got mad and I said, that's when I said, well, Trump should build a wall to keep y'all asses out because too many of y'all in the country and y'all very nasty people. I met people from other countries that treated me like garbage for no reason. And I guarantee if I was a white person, you would see how people bow down to white people. Not just saying all white people is bad. You had white people that would hide a slave from another white person or an Indian because they know what they were going to do to them. They had to court them. And the Indians got the most rawest deal when like I said, before they said, tie an Indian man to a tree and force him to drink hot boiling, scalding water. You know what that do to you? Your inside of your mouth get blisters all the way down. You just die of shock, or you be asking the man to shoot you because you rather take a bullet to the head because that'll kill you, but it'll kill you slowly. You eventually die. Your mouth starts smoking. That because the hot coffee that they pour down your throat is burning your insides. I could tell you a lot of nasty things that people did to Indians. You don't see nobody on the news talking about that. All they worry about is this little flag and stuff like that. So I'm just wishing that peace around the world would be glad. You need somebody to make you laugh because what's going on, something to cheer you up. Listen to a joke album. Look at the television and watch cats on YouTube. Or play some soft music to try to get some peace in your life. They want you to be mad and so you can give up. That's why this economy they hurt the economy by this virus. This is man-made. This was done on purpose so they can get rid of people. Like I said before, we seen that on the news. It was a small tribe of natives in California, and these people came by and tried to pretend they were from the government, which I know they weren't. They gave them COVID shots. I think they injected COVID into these people and wiped out all those Indians. It was a small tribe, about 3,000. I think only a man and woman survived. And she said, I can't make more people because I'm too old. She was 89 years old. I'm not making it up. This was on the news. Nobody believed, but we saw on the news maybe about like 9 months ago, or I think it was like last summer. It was on that. I asked my wife what channel, what news that was on. So that's all I have to say. So anybody watching this, I hope y'all have a blessed evening and bringing this the weekend. Have a good weekend, and stuff like that, and pray to the Most High to stop this virus because I know it can be stopped. You just gotta have faith and stuff in it, and just hope to get to the hard times and bad times. You're supposed to have good times, good feelings, and a happy day. That's what I look at life. You had to take one step at a time and stuff. So no more to say. Hope everybody a blessed even. Danada Wado. I'll see you soon. Hone.